We've been told Nayab Saini will be the new Chief Minister of Haryana. He will be taking oath at 5 p.m. today. We have now been informed that Manohar Khattar, who has stepped down as Chief Minister this morning, as per our sources, he stepped down to contest the Lok Sabha elections, and now we are being told that he will be replaced by Nayab Saini, is what we've been told, will be now becoming the next Chief Minister of Haryana. He will be taking oath at 5 p.m. today. Remember, the BJP alone has 41 seats in Haryana, but they are taking support of the independents and local regional parties to keep their numbers above 46, which is the halfway mark for the state of Haryana. Nayab Saini to be the next Chief Minister of Haryana, expected to take oath at 5 p.m. today, is what we've been informed. Interesting developments taking place in Haryana just days ahead of the announcement for the schedule of the Lok Sabha elections. Remember, the entire Haryana cabinet, along with the Chief Minister, submitted their resignations to the governor today, and we're expecting now Nayab Saini to be the next Chief Minister of Haryana. Manohar Khattar, as per our sources, has stepped down to fight the assembly elections, to fight the Lok Sabha elections from the state of Haryana. Very crucial developments taking place. The BJP has also split ways with the JJP, which was their key alliance partner in Haryana. All right, this is the latest news coming in. Earlier, we were informed that Manohar Khattar might be continuing as Chief Minister, but we've now been told by our sources that Nayab Saini will be replacing ML Khattar as the Chief Minister of Haryana. Crucial developments taking place in the state of Haryana. We will try to bring in one of my colleagues to give us more details as to why this particular decision was taken, and a little bit more about Nayab Saini as well, who will be replacing Manohar Khattar. Remember, the BJP was in power in Haryana along with the JJP, which was providing 10 seats and a lot of stability to the government. However, the JJP is no longer in alliance with the BJP. Deepak Sharma, I've been told, joins me on the broadcast. Deepak, if you can take our viewers through the details. Nayab Saini to be the next Chief Minister of Haryana.
जी बिल्कुल, हरियाणा भाजपा के प्रदेश के अध्यक्ष नायब सिंह सैनी, जिन्हें अब मुख्यमंत्री बनाया जा रहा है, 5 बजे नायब सिंह सैनी चंडीगढ़ में राजभवन में मुख्यमंत्री पद की शपथ लेंगे। नायब सिंह सैनी की बात करें, फिलहाल वो कुरुक्षेत्र से सांसद हैं लोकसभा के। हरियाणा में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रदेश के अध्यक्ष हैं नायब सिंह सैनी, और मनोहर लाल, जो कि 2 बार मुख्यमंत्री रहे हैं, उनके काफी करीबी हैं नायब सिंह सैनी, उन्हीं के साथी हैं नायब सिंह सैनी। उनको अब प्रदेश में मुख्यमंत्री की जिम्मेदारी दी जा रही है, जो आज शाम 5 बजे मुख्यमंत्री पद की शपथ लेंगे। नायब सिंह सैनी को ये एक बड़ा फैसला है, अगर बात करें सरकार के अंदर, खासकर भारतीय जनता पार्टी में, कि मुख्यमंत्री मनोहर लाल जो रहे थे, उन्होंने आज अपना इस्तीफा दिया। आज मनोहर लाल की जगह नायब सिंह सैनी जो हैं शाम 5 बजे शपथ लेंगे मुख्यमंत्री पद की। नायब सिंह सैनी, जिन्हें कुछ समय पहले ही प्रदेश का भाजपा का अध्यक्ष बनाया गया था, कुरुक्षेत्र से सांसद हैं। ये तो कहा जा रहा था कि इस बार वो कुरुक्षेत्र से लोकसभा का चुनाव नहीं लड़ेंगे, नारायणगढ़ विधानसभा से उन्होंने विधानसभा का आने वाले समय में चुनाव लड़ना था, लेकिन क्योंकि अब उन्हें मुख्यमंत्री बनाया जा रहा है बतौर, क्योंकि अभी वो सांसद हैं, उसके लिए हालांकि उनको आने वाले समय में विधानसभा का चुनाव भी लड़ना होगा, नारायणगढ़ से वो विधानसभा का चुनाव भी लड़ सकते हैं। लेकिन फिलहाल नायब सिंह सैनी को अगर बात करें, मुख्यमंत्री का चेहरा बनाया गया है, मुख्यमंत्री के लिए उनके नाम का चयन किया गया है। नायब सिंह सैनी, जो कि हरियाणा भाजपा के अध्यक्ष हैं, हालांकि अब उन्हें अपनी पार्टी में अध्यक्ष पद से भी इस्तीफा देना होगा, क्योंकि नायब सिंह सैनी अब हरियाणा के मुख्यमंत्री होंगे। बीजेपी सरकार के तीसरे मुख्यमंत्री होंगे। पहले 2 टर्म में मनोहर लाल मुख्यमंत्री रहे हैं और आज मनोहर लाल के इस्तीफे के बाद, पूरी कैबिनेट के इस्तीफे के बाद, अब नायब सिंह सैनी को हरियाणा का मुख्यमंत्री पद के लिए विधायक दल का नेता चुना गया है। फिलहाल विधायक दल की जो बैठक हुई थी, जो 2 अगर बात करें पर्यवेक्षक आए थे, उनसे चर्चा के बाद नायब सिंह सैनी के नाम पर जो एक राय बनाई गई है, जिसके बाद 5 बजे राजभवन में हरियाणा के राज्यपाल बंडारू दत्तात्रेय जो हैं वो शपथ दिलवाएंगे नायब सिंह सैनी को। नायब सिंह सैनी जो फिलहाल कुरुक्षेत्र से सांसद हैं, हरियाणा की कुरुक्षेत्र लोकसभा के वो सांसद हैं। हालांकि उन्हें अब विधानसभा में भी जाना पड़ेगा, चुनाव लड़ना पड़ेगा, लेकिन फिलहाल वो कुरुक्षेत्र लोकसभा से सांसद हैं। हरियाणा भाजपा के अध्यक्ष नायब सिंह सैनी को अब हरियाणा का मुख्यमंत्री बनाया जा रहा है। जी
Okay, Deepak, I will come back to you in just a moment. In fact, Deepak, why don't you take our viewers through what numbers we're looking at right now as far as the BJP is concerned. They've had a pretty comfortable switch over once they got rid of the JJP in Haryana. They're still very comfortable with the numbers, and that's why there's a lot of confidence, and we've been told that just this morning the cabinet has resigned, and within a few hours the new government will be formed and they'll be taking oath at 5 o'clock today.
देखिए, कैबिनेट का इस्तीफा देने का एक यही कारण था कि हरियाणा में जो मंत्रिमंडल था उसमें 3 चेहरे जननायक जनता पार्टी के थे। 3 चेहरे जिनमें उप मुख्यमंत्री दुष्यंत चौटाला, इसके अलावा अगर बात करें तो देवेंद्र बबली और अनूप धानक। हालांकि अनूप धानक और उप मुख्यमंत्री जो रहे दुष्यंत चौटाला, वो अब दुष्यंत चौटाला जो हैं, क्योंकि अब वो भी उप मुख्यमंत्री नहीं रहे, तो दुष्यंत चौटाला और अनूप धानक अभी भी जेजेपी में है, देवेंद्र बबली बीजेपी की तरफ जा सकते हैं। लेकिन जहां तक नंबर की बात करें, आज भी 41 बीजेपी के विधायक, 7 निर्दलीय विधायक, 48 विधायक हो जाते हैं। जो पूरा आंकड़ा चाहिए 46 का चाहिए, संख्या 2 ज्यादा है। जेजेपी के 5 विधायक भी साथ में आ रहे हैं। हालांकि पार्टी में दल बदल के तहत तो 7 विधायक चाहिए होते हैं, तो सदस्यता तो उनकी नहीं रह सकती है। हालांकि वो प्रक्रिया का समय है, क्योंकि 7 विधायक कम से कम चाहिए होंगे 10 में से, लेकिन फिलहाल 5 विधायक आ रहे हैं जेजेपी के, बीजेपी के साथ में। लेकिन यहाँ पर नंबर्स को देखते हुए बीजेपी, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं, बीजेपी की जो भी सरकार है उसके पास पूरा आंकड़ा है, लेकिन यहाँ पर चेहरा बदला गया, नायब सिंह सैनी को बनाया गया। एक बड़े कारण इसके पीछे कहना कि मान के देखा जा रहा है, और ये भी कहा जा रहा है कि मनोहर लाल जो कि मुख्यमंत्री थे आज ही सुबह तक जो मुख्यमंत्री थे हरियाणा के, वो अब लोकसभा का चुनाव लड़ेंगे। मनोहर लाल जो है उनको लोकसभा में उम्मीदवार बनाया जा सकता है। इस लोकसभा चुनाव में उन्हें लोकसभा का उम्मीदवार बनाया जा सकता है भारतीय जनता पार्टी का। फिलहाल जो लोकसभा के सांसद है कुरुक्षेत्र के नायब सिंह सैनी, उनको मुख्यमंत्री के तौर पर अगर बात करें उनके नाम का चयन हुआ है। यहाँ अगर बात करें तो विधायक दल का नेता चुना गया है नायब सिंह सैनी को। खुद मनोहर लाल ने बुके देकर के उनको शुभकामनाएं दी हैं, जहां दोनों पर्यवेक्षक जो हैं वो भी मौजूद रहे थे। हालांकि राजनीतिक बड़ा बदलाव ये हरियाणा के अंदर है। अब हरियाणा में राजनीतिक समीकरणों के अनुसार इसको देखा जाए तो नायब सिंह सैनी की अगर बात करें, ये मनोहर लाल के ही करीबी हैं, मनोहर लाल के ही समर्थक हैं, मनोहर लाल के साथ ही रहे हैं, और उस समय से रहे हैं जब मनोहर लाल खुद एक संघ के अगर बात करें तो पदाधिकारी थे। उस समय भी नायब सैनी उनके साथ एक कंप्यूटर क्लर्क के तौर पे साथ रहा करते थे, मनोहर लाल के साथ रहा करते थे। और आज उस मनोहर लाल के जब मुख्यमंत्री पद से उन्होंने इस्तीफा दिया है, तो उसके बाद भी अपने ही एक सहयोगी को नायब सिंह सैनी के नाम पर पार्टी ने मोहर लगाई है। विधायक दल ने उन्हें अपना नेता चुना है। तो नायब सिंह सैनी, जिन्हें अब हरियाणा का मुख्यमंत्री अगला चुना जाएगा। लेकिन फिलहाल शाम 5 बजे का समय है शपथ ग्रहण का। अभी विधायक दल का नेता चुना गया है नायब सिंह सैनी को, लेकिन फिलहाल वो सांसद हैं, विधायक नहीं। अभी वो कुरुक्षेत्र लोकसभा से सांसद है नायब सिंह सैनी। जी
Okay, Deepak, stay on with us. We also have with me Ajay Kumar Jha and Joyita Basu. Joyita, interesting developments taking place in Haryana. Nayab Saini, the BJP president for Haryana and also an MP from Kurukshetra, now announced as the next chief minister, as the way has now been paved for Manohar Lal Khattar to fight the elections.
Well, Devika, it reminds me of the what BJP did in Gujarat. If you remember, about a few years back, they overhauled, completely changed. I mean, right from chief minister right down to the last minister, they changed everyone. So I think it is some kind of a, if there was a fatigue factor with the CM, what they did, because he has already been there for almost 2 terms now and elections are coming up. So what they have done, they have taken one of their most popular MPs, who is also the head of the BJP state unit, and they are likely to make him chief minister. Of course, we have, as you know, his name is being mentioned, but yeah, we have to see until that finally the name is announced by BJP whether it is Nayab Saini or not. But yes, he is definitely one of the biggest mass faces in Haryana. When you're looking at his constituency, there's the Kurukshetra. I think he won with the, considering he's an MP, I think he won with a margin of something around 3.8 lakhs or 3.85 lakhs. And apart from that, this break actually essentially has been triggered by this JJP, meaning that Dushant Chautala, I think he wanted 2 seats. BJP was willing to give him 1 seat. So I think it finally that split happened because of that. And it seems, I mean, from whatever reports we are getting, it seems that JJP was not bringing much to the table, you know, in terms of, say, counter, in, I would say that farmers' agitation, then the wrestlers' agitation, all that happened. JJP was not being able to wield its clout and bring things under control. So finally, I think BJP had also decided that they would rather go it alone. So it seems that they are confident about Haryana right now, at least in the Lok Sabha elections. And looking ahead at the assembly elections, they are having a change in face of the chief minister, and it seems the whole cabinet.
Absolutely. Mr. Jha, let me also bring you into the conversation. I just want to understand from your perspective, why do you think that this move was possibly made at this point in time? Why drop a stable government in Haryana to allow Manohar Lal Khattar to fight the Lok Sabha elections, and then also bringing in absolutely new faces, as Joyita also pointed out, a complete overhaul taking place in Haryana?
Oh, well, thank you for having me. Actually, this change, as far as Manohar Lal Khattar is now, as he is going out and Saini is likely to take charge, everything suits BJP right at the moment when Mr. Nayab Saini is being brought in. Because so many things are siding, stars are aligning with him. He is young. He is in young, suitably. He's in his mid 50s, as far as I understand. And if compared to Manohar Lal Khattar, he is very young. And BJP, as we have seen in recent times, they have been bringing heads of government in their states where they have won almost younger people. And he may be a future face of BJP also in Haryana, and at the same time he belongs to OBC category. This also suits. And another thing which suits BJP, that he is a very hardcore worker of BJP and very much in good stead with Mr. Khattar himself. And Mr. Khattar himself is a very close associate, had been a very close associate of Prime Minister Modi, as he had just spoken a day before. So people know that he is very close to Prime Minister, and Mr. Saini is very close to Manohar Lal Khattar also. These are the things. I don't say that these were the factors. Since this removal, this new government has been forced to be formed only by Dushant Singh Chautala. That is true, because those were the factors. He wanted more seats, as a co-panelist was also speaking about, and BJP was not in mood to give them 2 seats in Lok Sabha, because 10 seats, a very little number for Haryana. But this is very little number for BJP, and they would not like to part with a single seat from Haryana, because they have to achieve a certain target. 370 is the target they have set for themselves. So at least the saturated states where BJP has got a maximum number, they would not like to lose a single seat. And as Haryana is by and large very much under the control of BJP, in spite of the fact that it has been a coalition government. The BJP has been running the show. That is one important reason. So for everything, what we can take into account, Saini appeared to be the best candidate. We can see that Anil Viz had left this meeting, legislature's meeting. That showed that there was some difference with Chief Minister. So Chief Minister would have never wanted, because his name was being tossed up recently. If Manohar Lal Khattar goes, he would be the likely candidate for Chief Ministership. But that was not to be, because he was also not in good company with Manohar Lal Khattar. He had been giving some kind of varying statements from time and time again. Though he had been a part of a BJP, he is a BJP member, but he had some differences on some occasions with Manohar Lal Khattar. So these are the things. And moreover, as is expected, Manohar Lal Khattar ji will be fighting next Lok Sabha elections. That is almost taken for granted that he would be coming over there. So he would also find it convenient that if his crony man, his good friend is now taking over from him, he would be very comfortable also. And the governance, which there will be no big jerk in the governance, because the continuity of governance which had been there for last almost 10 years, that will also continue. So all those things, I think, and as is the fact also at the same time, because BJP has changed lock, stock and barrel its leadership at the top in many of the states. Gujarat, yes, it was also said by my co-panelists that and that had paid dividends in Gujarat. Gujarat, we had seen that. And if there is any resentment with regard to Haryana and with regard to Manohar Lal Khattar of any particular section of society in Haryana, that would also be taken care of. If Manohar Khattar is removed right at the moment when Lok Sabha elections are just going to be announced.
Right, absolutely. At the same time, Joyita, I would just want to understand from you, what do you feel, why exactly, what sort of calculations do you feel were made as far as Haryana is concerned? And do you think that this could perhaps then have the sort of impact that the BJP was hoping for in the upcoming elections?
Yes, you see, Lok Sabha, it looks like, they have kind of more or less got the feedback that, they are going to win. I mean, and anyway, that is their target, 10 seats. So the thing is that, so it is, this particular change is not so much because of the Lok Sabha elections, but they are doing it looking ahead at the assembly elections. And again, I'm going to say this is exactly what they did in Gujarat. They got a chief minister. The new chief minister was close to actually, if you remember, they tried to pacify Anandiben Patel. That is why they got Bhupendra Patel, and he was close to. And here also Saini is supposed to be close to Mr. Khattar, very, very one of his confidants. So that way, the transition and the handing over of power, it becomes much easier for him also. But yes, you see, I think BJP has been fighting certain unhappiness on the ground, especially when it comes to state issues, not Lok Sabha perhaps, but yes, when it comes to state issues, as I mentioned, a lot of work has happened. I mean, information and disinformation has been spread about this. For example, the restless agitation. The farmers also, although it must be noticed that, the farmers agitation this time did not have any impact on Haryana whatsoever. And in fact, Mr. Khattar did a brilliant job of stopping the protesters at the border of Punjab and Haryana, and that he did not let these people come towards Delhi. So that really worked wonders. I mean, he has done a brilliant job of that. So the thing is, you see, but at the same time, there is this, this is the right time for the BJP also to have a change of chief minister, because it is right now March. The elections are sometimes around, I think, October, November. So they are going to get at least 6 months. The new chief minister will get around 6 months to prepare for his team for the elections. Now, apart from that, and this is very significant, this is also what we are witnessing is a generational change. And this is in keeping with what the BJP has been doing in all the states. We saw this in the last, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. We saw it that all leaders in their mid 50s and have been brought in. Nayab Saini is, I think, 54 years old. So all these things, and of course the caste factor also has come into matter because he is from the backward class. He's a Saini, BC actually. So all these factors are coming into play, and at the same time, very interestingly, the very fact that the BJP is not considering Haryana is known as a bastion of Jat politics, that BJP is not bringing in a Jat as the chief minister of the state, that also sends out a huge message. So BJP has actually perhaps trying to carve out a vote bank of all the castes that are non-Jat. So I think a reflection of that also. It's very significant in so many different ways.
At the same time, Mr. Jha, what do you feel now will be the impact as far as Dushyant Chautala's party is concerned and the Congress party is concerned? We are hearing that there could be a possibility of the Congress now trying to somewhere be in talks with the JJP. But what do you feel would be the larger impact? Because from what is understood is that out of the 10 seats in Haryana, the JJP wanted 2 seats, but the BJP was adamant that they want to fight all the seats from Haryana on their own. They were not willing to give even a single seat to the alliance partners. Do you feel that this could that a careful calculation has been made, or is it likely that the JJP will perhaps put up now an even stronger fight? Mr. Jha, I'm going to request you to unmute yourself, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
I have already unmuted, yeah. So, as far as I can look into it, but there is every likelihood of Congress and JJP aligning together very soon. They would be doing it. And it suits also because the hereditary, if anything is like family politics, that also suits to Congress, and Congress would also like to take into account Mr. Chautala, but that was on the lighter note. But what I can think that what I am looking into is that yes, that possibility is always there. And when Congress and JJP aligns together, it can certainly give some fight to BJP. There is no doubt about it. But more than the Lok Sabha poll, I find this possibility hitting hard, or at least hitting considerably to the BJP in assembly elections. But in Lok Sabha elections, it is always in relation to Mr. Modi himself. And when it comes to Modi's case, nowhere, even in other states where Congress is ruling, the chances of BJP would always go better than Congress itself. So that we can see in Telangana also, we can see in Karnataka also. Last time it had happened in Karnataka also, in Telangana also.
Okay.
So that
is
there.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.